Greetings, fellow trainers. Desire Garradine, and welcome to the 7th week of the JDL League, where I am going against Professor Mahogany and his devastating Dunsparces. We are currently tied for 4th place, so the winner of this match moves on to the semifinals and continues onward. And the loser pretty much ends their trip here. So this may be my last video. It may not be. We don't know. Now, what you're looking at is the team I'm going to be bringing in for this fight. For those of you who are paying attention, we are into MB for the overall rule set, but we're keeping with essentially the MA rule set, which means I don't get access to any of the new items. And of course, the Pokemon I have is the Pokemon I have, so you're not going to see like Life Orb Primarina doing weird shit or anything like that. Same with anyone else's. So, Mahogany. He has a really nasty team. He's got a very strong Sand Core in Mega T-Tar and Excadrill. Good portions of his Pokemon don't care about the Sandstorm. He's got Sylveon, which is a menace at the best of days. And I don't have many ways to super effectively deal with it. So yeah, fun times. I am expecting his Mega Tyranitar, his Sneasler, his Excadrill, his Sylveon, his Vivillon. I've been hearing about him doing disgusting things with compound eyes and various powders with his Vivillon. And his Cleavor, which is slow as molasses, but hits like a truck with its disgusting base attack style. So, what I'm bringing along is my Crocodile. Ground type moves are going to go in good into his T-Tar, his Excadrill, his Sneasler. Rock Slide deals with the Vivillon and potential flinches, knockoff for item control. Tankaton is my fake out support. She is bringing along a Shukaberry, just because of, you know, earthquakes and the like, especially from the Excadrill. Gigaton Hammer is pretty much my main answer to that Sylveon. Delphox is a secondary answer, just because fire resists the fairy damage. But Gigaton Hammer, play rough into the dark type, etc., etc. Delphox is there to also mess with the Sneasler. Psychic into Sneasler would essentially just erase it. Heat Wave, good against Vivillon, neutral damage to Sylveon, super effective against the Excadrill. Encore, just to lock some people into bad moves. Primarina does mean things to a large portion of the team. Mega T-Tar, Excadrill, Cleaver, you know, Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice. I am keeping Icy Wind on there for speed control. Whimsicott is my main speed control. I'm not expecting it to live past turn 1. Because, you know, something big nasty goes into it, brings it down to 1, and then the Sandstorm kills it. But it will live long enough to get the Tailwind up. Usually. And Clowitzer, just because Clowitzer, it's been doing really good work. Water Pulse, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere. A lot of good ants, a lot of good spread to a lot of what he brings. But we'll see if the call was right and the 6 he brings along. And I shall see you guys in the match. And here we go, joining into Professor Mahogany's room. So, let's see what I called, or how well I called it. All right. We need to back out. Whoops. I think that's his laddering team. That's funny as fuck. It does happen. It does happen. That's not gonna lie. This is funny as fuck. I've done it before. That was so fun. Back out. Let him get his team sorted. Okay. I think he got himself sorted. He didn't bring the Vivillon. He brought the Croc. Okay. Whimsy Primarina lead. That'll go well into pretty much damn near anything he brings. I want Crocodile on the back line. Cloudser on the back line. Skeledirge, that's the name of it. Skeledirge instead of the Vivillon. Okay. Head chef and fork. Alright, more power to you. Okay. So where are you going with this? Is the question. You might try cross poison into the Primarina. Or in the Whimsicott, both work. If he cross poisons in the Whimsy, it's dead at the end of the turn. Withdraw. Nice. Okay. Fake out. Cool. That's fine. Ooh. Damn the damage. Already broke his Citrus Berry on the Cleaver. Alright, cool. I could be really mean, but I'm not going to. I'm going to try and get that speed locked in. Protect, okay. Tail end up. That's a dead Sneasler. Okay, I'm going to encore the Cleaver. I don't know if it has a priority type move or not. So what you doing here? Now, I have not once used an Encore Whimsy this entire setting. But I locked your knives down, and he failed. Good damage. Got a strong lead going. Iron Head. There goes Whimsy. Whimsy did his job. I think I got a turn or two of Tailwind left. Sandstorm. 2 turns. Alright, cool. I'm gonna bring my Clowitzer in. That Primarina is wrecking shot. He has no real answers to it. And there's the game. All right. So, it worked last time. You, Primarina, Rook in the back. So, this is on him to adjust. And I'm expecting him to adjust strongly. There it is. Alright, so Tailwind up. Hyper Voice out. Now where's that fake out going? And he does know my Whimsy has fake out now. No fake out. Pure damage. Heard that. Heavy damage onto high roll. Alright, cool. Dead. Perfect. Okay. That's fine. Bowser. Or not Bowser. Crookie. There's that. There's the White Herb. Encore into plates. High horsepower into port. This is going to be tough because he doubled up the speed. I'm expecting Crocodile to die actually now to a... Oh, you withdrew. There's that. Sandstream. Encord. Oh, and it missed. Whimsy's already drowsy. Impact. Impact. Snooze fest. Okay. So I'm gonna hope you wake up over that direction. Because it failed, it should be double damage. Keyword there being should. Okay, there's that. That means no heavy damage coming from the Sylveon, but it is going to be constantly putting people to sleep. Okay, turn 1. Good damage. Where there's a rock slide, there's a way. Super effective on the Crook. Damage, damage. I got a turn of Tailwind left. Okay. Hopefully you wake up. And I'm going to go ahead. Swap you out for the Cloudser. Turn 2. Avoids the Cloudser. Hits the Whimsy. Okay. Your Encore should be over. There goes the Tailwind. Whoop, already have Cloudser in there. Okay. High horsepower over here. I'm gonna Water Pulse over that way. Try and get damage out. There's the Protect, that's fine. And there's Hyper Beam. Yep. Dead. You're gonna spend a turn recharging. I know you outspeed. So he swept this time around. Plates recharges. He no longer has sand. There's that. I'm expecting Fake Out and the Hyper Beam. He did lose his speed boost having to retreat like that. Here's the Fake Out. And here's the Death. Round 2 cleared. All right. We're on to round 3. All right, one more. So. Now, the question is he going... How heavily is he going to modify his team? His selection. Here we go. Okay. Last round. We'll lead with the Delphox this time. Still bringing that Primarina because it is a strong threat to the majority of his team. And I'm thinking... Quick in the back, maybe? Clouds are in the back. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Who does he lead? Okay. That is acceptable. Tailwind up. Psychic out. Which means he does have a chance to essentially one-shot drop my Delphox. If he fakes it out, yep, there's the fake out. Should have gone with Protect. That's fine. That's not fine because this is the last match. Super effective. There goes Delphox. That's fine. So what I'm going to do now is out comes Primarina. Encore the Port. Hyper Voice. Lock you in. Heavy damage. Rock Slide, Whimsy's down. And then up comes the Cloudser. Now I am still under Tailwind. So this should... He's probably going to protect the head chef. And retreat the pork. Oh! There's this sash. Now, I don't know if you have priority. I don't think you do. Last verse, same as the first. Alternating protects. You're stalling out my win. Okay. Head chef dies. That's just salt on the wound right there. There's the buffets. There goes the tailwind. That comes back out. Water pulse. Protect. Dire Claw into the Clowitzer. Iron Hit fails. Water Pulse clears. Sandstorm, which means I think he had the Sand Boost. Sand Swim, is what it was. Plates. Okay. No. I'll protect. Hyper Voice. Okay. Son of a bitch. Alright, that's his game. Yep. Oh, that is me out of the running. You guys know the drill by now. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more. Comments, questions, criticisms down underneath the video. But this has been Gary Dean. Thank you guys for joining me, and I shall see you guys next time.